Near the end of the 1990 season, the Cleveland Cavaliers faced their new nemesis Michael Jordan. Needing the victory to clinch a playoff berth, Jordan set his career high with 69 points in an overtime win. "This would have to be my greatest game," Jordan said. "When I scored 63 points against Boston, we lost. It sure feels a lot better." The game was a complete effort, with Jordan also recording 18 rebounds, 6 assists, and 4 steals. It was the 4th time Jordan had scored more than 60 points, and at the time, only 3 other players had scored more than 69 points in a game. This time, Jordan gets the win by dropping 69 points and putting a dent in the Cavaliers' playoff plans. Can you? Well, let's see. Score 69 plus points? Check. Shoot at least 50% from the field? Okay, that's manageable. Record 6 plus assists? That doesn't seem so hard. Win the game? Fuck Nuggets. That might be a problem. Hey! Yo guys, this is Jared, aka the Saint of Sins on Xbox Live, bringing you some NBA 2K11 Michael Jordan Challenge on Hall of Fame difficulty. And this time we're attempting 69 points against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And unlike my last attempt in the Arrival, things are going to be a little more difficult, as now I've got to actually start winning games. Boy, are things going to get more difficult from here on out. In case you don't remember, my last foray with the Michael Jordan Challenge landed me a 20-point loss in Boston. But I managed to get all the objectives out of the way to complete that challenge. This time around, that's not going to cut it. So defense has to be my #1 priority throughout this game. And I took to this challenge very serial. I was super serial. I ended up scouring some YouTube videos to try and shore up my defense, Googling for any tips on Hall of Fame difficulty that I could use for my advantage, hoping to find anything and everything that I could online to help me make the AI's contested shots actually miss. I also wanted to compound the issue for the AI to make every shot count by limiting the number of possessions they would have. So one of my big defensive adjustments this game was to go full court press and try and get as many inbound steals with Jordan by forcing the AI to try and make long passes to Craig Elo. Offensively, my adjustments were to try and utilize the post game a little bit more and try and draw more fouls when I went into the paint. I was actually hoping I could try and get one of the cancer patients on the bench to try and get into this game. Shame I didn't press hard enough in the paint, because this right here, that's what you're going to be seeing a lot out of me on this game. And boy, oh boy, was it just terrible decision making on my part. Because once you get it in your head that you gotta live or die by the 3-point shot, you pretty much tend to start dying. Now, I can't quite remember where or when I heard this, but it's been something that I've been carrying with me since I started up my player on 2K12, which, by the way, I'm going to be doing a series on as we head into the NBA 2K13 release. We'll see how long that series lasts, because Lord knows I've been struggling with that one. But anyway, somewhere along the lines, I started realizing I don't need to get back into the game all in one shot. And that's sort of a mantra that I'm trying to build and beat into my head. That once I'm down, that I just need to stick to the game plan that I had going into the game. I shouldn't have to settle for outside shots in order to try and get back into the game. Once I start doing that, then I know I'm in trouble. Instead of just jacking up threes in an attempt to try and get back the lead all in one shot, I should be refocusing my defense to make sure that I limit their possessions and start building back confidence in my own offense. The more and more I think about this mantra, I'm starting to believe this came from KSpade in one of his older videos. And if you've never heard or seen a KSpade video in your life, then I don't know what you're doing watching my videos when you should be watching his, nor do I know how you stumbled upon my channel before his. But look at me no-selling the halftime report and completely ignoring John Paxson's amazing defensive abilities there with 2 blocks in that one possession. But as this game went on, I noticed I was catching some good breaks despite falling down 10 points. And here looks to be a good steal attempt, but unfortunately, we were just out of position and couldn't convert that turnover. But I continued to fight, trying to find Paxson and Pippen behind the arc to try and help chip at this lead. Unfortunately, never realizing that if I just tighten up on my defense and continue to pound the ball inside the paint, I might have a better chance at getting back in this game a lot sooner. And here is a perfect example of what I've been talking about earlier, using the full court press to my advantage. I managed to force the long pass to Elo and was in perfect position for that steal. And it was a timely turnover that we forced there because that possession brought us within 4. And with that dunk and one call, we now have a chance to bring this within 1 in the 4th quarter with under 5 minutes left to play. Come on, get hype! Sorry, I forget I'm white. But as I step to the line, now I'm starting to realize I have a bit of a problem. We still haven't hit the 69-point mark, and we only have 2 assists at this point in the game. And with this free throw, I now bring myself to 68 points. So no worries, right? I mean, I still have just a little over 4 minutes left on the game. All I've got to do is make 1 bucket with Jordan and then start spreading the ball around with him. Shouldn't be too hard. I mean, the worst case scenario here for me is I fail the assist objective, but get the win. Yeah, I'd have to do the challenge all over again, but I'd be fine with that because at least now I've got an understanding of how to put the Cavs in a situation where I can actually beat them. And that to me is far more important than trying to get the challenge done in 1 attempt. Even though this isn't really my first attempt. Probably shouldn't have brought that to your attention. So, do you guys remember when I said that I was much like LeBron in that I didn't have a clutch gene? And then he went out and won the NBA title and the Finals MVP award? Yeah, now I'm the only one that's not clutch. I guess I'm more like CC Sabathia. Except I'm not getting paid as well. In fact, I'm not getting paid at all. Fuck. And that's probably why I'm not getting paid at all. What a terrible, terrible turnover. Gee. However could I possibly fuck this up any worse? Alright, by putting Mark Price to the fucking line. Because he's not automatic. Christ. So let's take this moment to recap a little bit. I hit the 69 points that I needed. I only have 3 assists. And I'm about to lose this game unless I tie it up with a 3-point shot. Welp, might as well start dropping my pants around my ankles and bending over my desk right now to accept the plunging that the AI will no doubtably give me, because there is no way they're leaving me open with Paxson, Jordan, or Pippen behind the arc. Or maybe they are. Oh, come on! If I knew it was going to be that simple, I would have done this a lot sooner. Just dribble up the court and just watch as the Cavs fumble their defensive assignments. Come on now! Really? I struggled against this team? Okay. Alright, I'm calm now. I've taken a sedative and a laxative. I promise I won't be screaming into your ear anymore. Because now I have new life for this challenge. I still have a chance to win it, and I still have a chance to get the 6 assists. So all is fine in the world. Except now I'm probably going to be looking for Bill Cartwright and slitting his throat in his sleep. Twice. So in case you haven't noticed already, I'm still failing my defensive adjustments. Because I'm still allowing them to score on more than 50% of their possessions. And I'm coming up empty on most of mine. But really, what am I going to do when Horace Grant is mismatched with Mark Price and he hits a fadeaway jumper like that? While I managed to find an opening for Jordan in the mid-range and I can't convert. So once again, I'm playing from behind. Yeah, that seems to be all too familiar a position for me. My backside has got to be gaping right now. Shit, I'm looking like the goatsy man out here. And hell, you can see I'm already panicking. I'm over here looking for any kind of 3-point shot I can get my hands on. Sure, I hit it, but I'm still living off of borrowed time. I need to strengthen my defense here. I have to start playing smarter and tighter inside. I need to keep them off balance, and I gotta keep them out of the paint from grabbing those offensive rebounds. Christ. But somehow I'm still fighting. I'm still trying to follow my strategy. A little bit. But now the pressure is on me defensively. I've got to start making bigger stops here. I can't let them score anymore. I can't let this league continue to grow. There's less than a minute to go now. So with the shot clock winding down, The ball is in Nance's hands, which is where I would love it to be because he's on the outside and he hasn't been killing me all game long like Daughtery. So I get my big stop, but now I gotta come through offensively, otherwise it was for nothing. And instead of just leaving it in Jordan's hands, I've got to pass it off to Pippen. He's been open all overtime now because they've been trying to double team Jordan. But I don't get what I want here. I wanted that bucket and the foul. Just getting 2 isn't enough for me. I've got to convert these 3-point plays as quickly and as often as possible. Oh. Great! So I don't even get 2 points on this possession because I fucked up Pippen's release point. So once again it comes down to me needing a big defensive stop in order to stay within 3 points of this game. So back on defense, big steal by Horace Grant there. Now we got to find this 3-point play. Pippen in the corner! Yeah! Ah! I did not just fuck up Scottie Pippen's release twice in a row, did I? For the game? For the game! And then Bill, what's the point, Bill? Alright, that's 3 times I'm slitting your throat in your sleep. Damn it! Another disappointing loss to be posted up on my channel? What the hell, man? Maybe Spade was onto something when he said I should just try and gimmick myself as Nightmare, the bad gamer. At least then I'd have an excuse for posting up so many fucking losses on this channel. So with that inbound pass, the game is finally over. And wouldn't you know it, I just come short of finishing this entire challenge in 1 go. Shh! Stop laughing. It was 1 go. Oh well, let's just cut over to the player of the game. I wonder who that could be. Okay, I'm back, and I'm not boozed up. I swear, that entire time I was sitting here just watching the player of the game with you guys. I swear I'm not drunk. Alright, what are we looking at here? 14 for 27 from behind the 3-point line. Methinks that's a bit too much. And 66 points in the paint. Giving up. Oh, that's pretty. Transitions are way too fast for me. Oh god, what are we doing? Oh shit. Brad Daughtery. Daughtery killed me. Mark Price killed me. Williams, Jerome Williams, Jeremy Williams, James Williams, Johnson Williams. We're gonna have to come back to this at another time. Oh god, the room is spinning. The room will just stop spinning. Ugh.